You made it. Ow. I fucking hate winter. I'm so dry. I need to get the. I think there's stuff under the thing. Anyway. All right. John, are you good?
Oh, I need to sign into my console. Hold on.
You're good.
Wiener, wiener, chicken diener. Kind of shipwreck, and I'm just trying to search the shipwreck. But
Are you doing Sea of Thieves?
yeah, I'd be a pirate.
I like that game's caught on. All right. We'll once John's on his console or whatever he's got it set up, then we can get it rolling.
Rocking and rolling.
Down to the beach, I'm strolling.
Rocking,
Thank you.
rocking and rolling.
And what is this? I said, seagulls, stop it now. I love that video. That video's so funny.
The that's like the best part.
It really is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I was saying. Because you said you had to go to rinse your hair out. It's cool because as long as you're in here when Craig starts, it keeps your place if you pop out and come back in.
Oh,
I
that's
just have you
cool.
say something. Yeah, I just have you say something stupid like John say rutabaga,
Rutabaga.
and that just lets me know where a marker is, so I can know where in the episode that his mic fucked up.
Rutapenis.
You stay away from my penis. Unhand my penis.
Oh my god.
No one
Okay,
wants to go
first-
for that fucking shriveled Sith Lord.
Okay, so first, okay, hi. Episode. I don't know what episode number it is. I don't. Fuck it. I don't know. Figure it out. Do the math. You know what? There's your assignment. Let us know in the comments what episode number it is because then you can do the math because I can't remember.
Lay
I
off
might be
the
17.
weed.
The weed.
Listen. But anyway, yeah. So we have you got John's here, Joe's here, Anthony's here. We got Kay's here, hanging out with us. Might say some stuff. Might have to pop out for a minute to rinse their hair out. And Newt's here too. That's the person who has the Palpatine penis.
I'm not have a Palpatine penis.
Do it.
Penis.
I do not have a Palpatine penis.
It's a little shriveled. It's just a little shriveled up man wearing a hood. That's all it is. He's got a pal penis.
Why do I hang out with you guys?
A penis.
Because you know that everything we say to you, we say out of love. There's never any hate or malice
So
in
much
anything
love.
we say. It's because we love
Oh
you.
my
Yeah,
god. Oh my god.
there's got to be some kind of like techno dance music that just in the middle of it has a beat drop right after you hear Palpatine go, "Do it," and I just I want Newt to do one of his little shower dances to that. And
Kay doesn't
when
know
he
about those.
and right
Penis.
and just right when he goes to turn around, it's right before that, and then the beat drops and it's helicopter. And once again, I have to edit a bunch of stuff later. I have to cut all that out. Not all of it, just like
what?
Your war name. Your war name is
It's so
Hooded
scribbled
Cobra.
up as you say it is. Why would we helicopter it? Because it's not gonna do anything.
I am the hooded cobra.
Cobra.
Oh Christ.
It looked like a little piece of wet noodle.
This what the fuck?
It's like a flattened ramen
Jesus
noodle.
Christ. I love how every time Newt is on any episode that Newt has been on,
Shame this man's
I-
penis.
it's not even shame. It's just we come up with a new nickname for it or some new reference
It's a
to
wet
which we're gonna
noodle.
call it.
Albinus. Asmodeus.
I feel bad for the
Albinus.
audience that we attract because
No,
the
it's
audience we
genius.
attract is you're in for a ride. Anyway, hi everybody. How was everybody's weekend? Whatever.
Okay.
I don't even know what day it is. It's Sunday.
It's Sunday.
I've been back and forth to my parents, just helping mom out while dad's still in the hospital.
Oof.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
Your dad okay?
Oh yeah, he just had surgery on his lung.
Oh.
Yeah, he just had surgery on his lung. Newt, buddy.
What?
Can't drop that kind of bomb on someone. He just had a minor surgery. That's all. No, it's on his lung.
It's because Newt's a farmer.
He only had 10% of his lung removed. He's fine.
No.
Oh, that's not that much.
It's like an upper lobe.
It's the upper lobe. Love that
It had
word.
some scar tissue that they weren't sure if it was something worse, so they're just like, we're just gonna take it out anyway.
That's valid. That's valid.
And if it's nothing, then we're
and, like,
already good. We're good. It's already
I mean,
damaged. We're good.
Well, shit, man.
That's like-
How's the weather been up there? How's the weather been up there?
Cold.
Because we're supposed to get snow here.
It snowed
Cold.
today.
Cold. It was 12 degrees Fahrenheit the other day.
Gross.
Actually, no. When I say the other day, I mean last
Freedom
night.
units.
I said that's what I said.
Yeah, you
12
said
degrees
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit. You ding dong.
Ding dong.
He
Dong.
actually
Sorry.
did in his defense.
Nah, he
God.
did. I just like yelling at him.
The
You fucking
politest
hooded
insults.
ringworm.
The politest insults. You ding dong. Anyway,
But you said snow. It snowed today. It did. It snowed in Garner for like
It's been,
oh,
I don't know, 20 minutes.
it's been snowing here for like 4 days,
Send it
and they're like,
over.
it's just bay flurries. Like, yeah, these bay flurries can go fuck right off.
Hey, Newt, do you think your
What?
tapeworm's uncircumcised too?
Oh God.
I got too much
What?
of a beer gut to have a fucking tapeworm.
you have too much of a beer guy.
That's not a
No, that's all
qualifier.
worm.
That is not a disqualifying factor, my friend.
Well, we'll
Oh,
find
poor
out.
guy.
Watch, y'all. We're gonna make this man even more of a hypochondriac than he already is.
Jeez.
Oh.
You're officially
we're-
gonna be the worm.
We're gonna find out in like a month.
Oh,
I gotta get a
man.
scoop up the butt. Woo! Now the
You
whole
think
world
Said
get a
that
scope up
way
the
too
butt?
excitably.
It's a man with IBS. He's excited.
Just a bunch of fucking tentacles pop out of his ass like the thing.
So, that's okay. I mean, that's fun to know. I'm glad you're getting your colon scoped.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, if you need to go get that shit scoped, go get it scoped.
God, are you old enough to have to go get it scoped?
His asshole is.
So Marlene is it Marlene? Is that it? Marlene?
Maureen.
Maureen, that's it. Maureen. Yes, Maureen is a
Powerful hard
violent
name.
bitch. Newt has really bad IBS.
Not as bad as some of my local friends. I had to get one of my friends shit in my truck because he thought it was a fart.
Ew.
He leaned over. He's like, "I'm gonna fart," and then he just got like leaned over, and then he
That's
just
so
looks at me
casual.
with fear in his face, just like, "Oh no!" Here we are on the side of the road. Him taking a mask off the floor, like one of those paper face masks off the floor, wipe his own ass. Then just takes a knife and just instead of pulling his pants down, just cuts his underwear out.
Oh my God.
I it was just the way that you said my friend shit in my truck once. Just
I-
so
Otley.
That I
Just-
do not let him forget it.
I wouldn't
I
either.
wouldn't.
Did Newt? Did I ever tell you the story about my friend who picked up a girl that we knew one time and she repainted the inside of his truck?
Oh
No.
no.
Oh, okay. So I had a roommate in college, Caleb, and he was one of the nicest dudes on the planet. And we had a friend named Molly who one night went and got very, very drunk at a house party, right? So she calls Caleb to come and pick him up. He comes, picks her up, takes her back to the house. By the time they get to the house, she looks over at him and she goes, Caleb, I don't feel so. And then proceeds to just repaint the entire interior of this little tiny yellow Dodge.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It
Oh
was
yeah.
I when I have never because because like he just got out and took a shower and took her inside at her shower and put her to bed, and they dealt with it the next morning. And
I
I
just
went to
want
go
to know
pick.
what he had to do.
He
In
made her
that
detail the
situation,
entire truck.
your best option is pet cleaner.
He
Kitty
I pi-
litter.
I picked him up and he looked at I picked him up and all he said to her was, "I don't care how you get it clean, but you're cleaning that truck."
Ooh,
And I have never smelled anything so vile in my entire fucking life.
that-
Oh. Yeah, kids, don't drink in college. Wait till that shit's over.
Tell
Oh
your frontal lobe
Christ.
kind
Oh my god.
It's like you ever drink so hard that you end up making a college level art thesis?
Oh, what?
You puke like 15 colors.
Oh Jesus
I've
Christ.
I've done that.
Jesus.
Done that a few times.
of all the
I've
colors of
shot someone's car every single time.
So I think probably the only time I've ever actually like done anything kind of similar is when I first moved into the house I lived in, where the requirement for me to stay there was I had to play this one kid in beer pong. And I had to just keep playing him until I either passed out or I beat him.
Oh,
And yeah, I I had to do this. I basically told Caleb to bring me a trash can, and I just stood there with a trash can next to me, and I would just throw up, drink a beer, do my shot. He'd make another fucking shot, so I'd throw up in the fucking can again, drink another one, and it just kept going on like that for a couple hours until I just passed out onto the table.
how did you not have alcohol poisoning?
You know, I ask myself that question every single day that I wake up
Scottish
in
livers.
college.
Yeah, Scottish and Irish. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
No, Irish not so much. Believe it or not, Irish drink a lot. They just can't actually drink a lot.
You haven't met me then.
I have out drinking actual Irishmen under the table.
You can.
How,
You
with
and
all of your allergies, how can you drink alcohol? That amazes me.
Because it's just alcohol. I
Oh,
can't drink all alcohol, but I can drink straight liquor.
huh. So you couldn't like drink a beer with me.
Beers are iffy. There are beers I can drink. I just don't like drinking beers because
Oh,
they're too weak.
yeah.
yeah, they are.
If I'm drinking, it's either like I'm gonna drink for pleasure and I'm gonna have a nice Schaffhofer for flavor, or I'm gonna drink like a motherfucker and I'm gonna have tequila.
I can't drink tequila.
Mm-mm.
Tequila is the one thing I like refuse to drink. I won't. I just won't drink it. I won't touch it.
I mean, I
I
drink
know
like
this is a conversation. I'm
aged
sorry, John.
tequila.
I don't care what it is. It's not. I'm not drinking it. Fuck it. Get away from me. Ew. It's
Mm.
disgusting. It's
Tequila
so
is that
gross.
that liquor that you don't remember the next day after you've drunk enough of it, and you hate your life. Right up there with Fireball.
Never happened, and I've
Yeah.
tried.
I just hate it. I hate the taste of it. It's so gross to me. It just it 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 tastes like someone just strained the leftover oil from Mexican food and just let it sit there
Then
for like
you're
6
not
days in the
drinking the
sun.
right stuff. Then
Every tequila I've had has tasted like that. It's so gross.
Mm.
To
I
be fair
prefer
though,
vodka myself.
I've been a Jack Daniel's drinker for a long time, and then I switched to more Crown Royal was because
Yeah.
that was my dad's thing was Crown, and so like I just switched to that like Crown
Mm.
Apples, kind of like my little thing. But really, at this point, I don't really touch liquor at all. I don't really drink at all anymore. It's like I might have one. I might go out and have one at dinner,
Oh, it's a
or
special occasion kind of thing now. Yeah, we're grown.
yeah.
We're grown ups.
I'm too old, man. I'm too old. I can't do it.
You're not old.
I have increased liver enzymes.
I,
Like I ain't looking to get fucked up.
dude, in
I
this day and
am.
age, if I do that, it's 3 days of me just wishing I was dead.
Y'all are weak.
Nah, I did so much of it when I was young that now it's just like I don't. It's exhausting. It sounds exhausting now.
Mm, I just drink at home.
I'm not
I just,
gonna.
Oh
I'm
man,
not gonna get. I'm not even gonna get started.
I just
I
get
know.
completely
I'm
shit
sorry,
faced at
John.
home.
This is a whole. It's a whole conversation. It's just.
Don't even. Don't get me started. That's gonna take a whole fucking segment.
Fair.
I mean, listen. We
Uh,
could just title the episode John's therapy session.
Could do that.
But yeah, I don't. It's a special occasion thing. I don't ever touch it anymore. I
Proud of
did my.
you.
I gave my mom's husband a bottle of pretty decent whiskey for Christmas this year. I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen a little Southern man light up so much. It's kind of funny. He's a good guy. So I was like, I'll give him something that's like semi decent, or at least isn't complete garbage.
well, that's what matters.
Listen, I'm really terrible at Christmas, and so I tried to at least go do kind of well this year.
Me too.
I'm genuinely the worst. I'm so bad at it. But I don't know. This is I don't know if this is like the maybe the first or second one we've done after the holidays. How was everyone holiday weekend?
Good.
Anyone do anything fun for like Christmas or New Year's or
I
anything
was
like that?
sick, but then I had a makeup
Uh
on like New Year's.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe it's 2025.
I know.
I did
Like,
get a really sick present though.
oh
Oh
yeah?
yeah.
What'd you get?
So obviously you've probably seen those like D20 like gaming dice that are in the shape of like 9 millimeter bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them in the shape of 5.56,
Nice.
but they still
That
have
is
the
cool.
revolver chamber. They're fat as fuck, and the thing weighs like 10 pounds.
Oh, great. Listen, they can't fire, but you can still use them to beat someone to death.
I gotta be honest. Yeah, they are
Slingshot.
heavy enough to actually work for home defense.
Yeah.
Get you a slingshot. That's your next gift. That's on that list. You need to get a slingshot and just yeet them at people. Flick, flick, flick.
Actually, believe it or not, they like even as heavy as like because of their shape, they wouldn't make a decent slingshot round. Slingshot rounds got to be very small but very heavy.
Oh,
I don't know.
I
It'll
did not
still
know
cause
that.
some damage.
Oh, you could get like one of those little things. I've seen them. I've seen people make these shits out of bamboo on TikTok, where it's like it's got a little barrel to it with a rubber band on
Oh,
the end.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, you get one of those. It's basically just a slingshot, just a little bit modified, and just shoot that thing right out the fucking barrel of
Did,
it. You can even,
did you say that they
sh-
were D&D dice?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. So now I'm just thinking roll your D6 for damage. Shoot it out of the slingshot.
It's just you get the fucking you make like a custom like fucking slingshot kind of contraption that can fire the damn the individual dice, and right before you nail some fucking dude in the dome with it, you just go,
Not
"What's your
20.
AC? What's your AC?" Oh god, that's really
What's
cool though.
your Sorry, that tickled me.
That's really cool though. I like that. I like that. That's a really cool thing. I love shit like that. That's like, yeah, it's not like it's not like something you're gonna use in everyday life per se, but like that's cool as shit.
Ooh, have you seen the ones made out of bones?
Yes. Well, human
Yeah.
or animal?
I want
Because
the
yes,
human
yes to
ones.
both. They are
Uh-huh.
expensive as
I know.
fuck.
Yeah, John actually got me a pair of D6s. They're little D6s that are made out of. John, what kind of bones are these made out of?
I can't remember.
But yeah, there's a pair of little D6 bone dice. I keep them in my little watch carrier thingy. Door on it. I keep them in. But yeah, it was cool. He's like, oh yeah, I got these. I found these bone dice. I was like, oh fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
um, that's good. We it was a pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good holiday. I just can't believe it was 2025. I just like, I felt so old, like
Just
right
another
now.
day. Just a new
Yeah,
year.
it's just like it was another year, and usually like the new year feels a lot bigger, but this year was just like, oh okay, yay.
All
The
your other
four is
years
now a
suck. Why
5.
does this one any different?
It didn't have the same oomph that it's had for the last like I don't know 20.
No, I don't think I've had any oomph on New Year's other than getting completely ass hammered and just going to bed by 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
That's all I've done.
yeah,
I don't even make it. I don't think I've seen the new year roll around. I didn't even see it this year. I fell asleep on a couch at 10 o'clock and we woke up because someone came home and, and then we went back to
it was,
sleep and then it was 12:19. I'm like, oh, we missed New Year's.
yeah, it's just ow. Yeah, it was just one of those things. I worked New Year's Eve, and it's just like, oh okay, cool, yay, everybody have fun. It's another year. I still have to go to work.
I
Mm.
did too.
You know what I mean? So, but I'm glad everyone had a good time though. Had a good, at least a
How
decent get
about
togethers
you?
or
Did you
something.
have a good
Yeah,
holiday season?
it was good. Christmas was really good. I got Gotham a couple things that were like really cool. That were just I thought were really good ideas because I seen like little things he's perked interest in, and
Mhm.
so we got him this. It's just like $30 at Ollie's. It was just like a little VTech camera thing that's got a little tripod on it, and you can like flip the front end lens up, so it does like a selfie mode kind of thing. And man, I tell you what, that kid has been nonstop using that fucking camera. This episode of the Dummy Time Podcast is brought to you in part by Southeast Carolina Crossroads. Addiction is a struggle many Americans suffer with. Being a slave to your vices is never a life one wants to lead, and in today's day and age, finding help with addiction, especially for men, can be just as daunting as the addiction itself. Southeast Carolina Crossroads wants to help you break free from the chains of addiction and give you the tools to help not only get out of the damaging cycle, but also provide skills and lessons to help maintain your sobriety. Their 13-week or 90-day residential program is designed to help men get the support they may desperately need to break free from their addiction and go on to live fulfilling lives without the shadows of drugs or alcohol. I have a great friend that suffered with alcoholism. It was ruining his life, his body, and destroying the person that I knew. And although I am not personally a religious person, I was able to see that the good Crossroads had done for him, and I couldn't recommend them more. So if you or a loved one are struggling to kick their addiction, give Crossroads a call at 910-549 8487 or apply online at secarolinacrossroads.com. Once again, that is 910-549-8487, or you can also apply online at secarolinacrossroads.com. Thank you, Southeast Carolina Crossroads, for helping my friend and sponsoring today's podcast.
I'd be curious to see what you would do if you get him an actual camera.
Yeah.
So that's the next thing. So at the shop I'm working at, there's a couple like cheap fucking little like video cameras and like some kind of like little cheap digital cameras too, like the little white ones or like the little silver Fujifilm ones that you can get. That they don't take the best pictures, but they're nice little starter cameras. You know what I mean? Like actual cameras. Not to say this one isn't an actual camera. I'll tell you, it's got like a green screen mode. It came with a fucking green screen. I just haven't set it up yet because I'm worried he's gonna tear it down. but like it has like a green screen mode where you can like do green screen shit on it. I was like, huh. But yeah, I've thought about getting him like an actual little camera, maybe like in 2 years or so. Or at least if he does well with this, he's been doing really well with this one. It might even be a year. I'll get him like a little nice camera for his birthday or something. See how he does
Mm.
with that. I just, I'm also concerned because the kid has no boundaries. So like, I'm always waiting for the day that he just like throws open my door as I'm trying to change after getting out of the shower. Just be like, hey, look, like, god damn it.
Or you have a girl over and he opens the door.
It's just, it's just, I don't, yeah, I gotta make sure he's got the boundary of, hey, buddy, don't, you can't just have that thing out all the time. But he's been doing really good. He really enjoyed it. So like, that's really a big deal at this point. At this point in my life, just because of having a kid, I pretty much my entire holiday season revolves around: is he having a good time? Is he enjoying it? All right, cool.
That's
I'm good.
the joy of parenting. Like you're doing it for the kids, not for you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then
I've
every once
come.
in a while, once they hit that age, they start picking out like the really good gifts, and you're like, oh my god, so thankful, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, he's
It's gonna be a
honestly
lot
he
of
does pretty good.
ties. It's gonna be a lot of ties. But eventually, they're gonna get that one gift that you're like, oh my god, he gets me.
Yeah. He understands.
Mhm.
Yeah, no,
It gets
he
to the time where I buy tools. Whenever I used to buy tools, and I still buy them. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Like even though
dude.
it's something my dad did not ask for this year, I got him one of those like electric like blower fans, like the mini like hyper blowers. His face, he was just like, "You got me this really cool gadget. That's awesome." Like he was
Nice.
super excited.
Yeah, I think my old man was similar kind of in the line of Newt's, which are like it didn't matter what he it didn't really matter what you got him, but if you got him something that was like a power tool or something that he could tinker with, then he was just giddy as a fucking schoolgirl about it. He was
Mm.
I that's just yeah, that's what it was. But
Yep.
you know, so I would wonder because I don't think I've ever actually asked you guys this before, and I like to ask this question. I like to ask this question because I think it's fun to see what people are into. What was the in your opinion the absolute coolest Christmas present you ever got over the course of your life from like your childhood or from recent? I don't whatever. What was the coolest thing ever anyone's ever got you?
Ooh, I mean that's a tough one. I mean, obviously we all go back to that Christmas in the '90s when we got that N64.
Oh.
Like
Mm.
that goes back there, but I
Um,
gotta think.
Mine would have to be my mom did Christmas one year and she busted her tail. She worked 2 jobs to make sure that we had a really good Christmas. And I remember this is when I was going into my emo goth phase. I was like 14 years old, 13, 14 years old, and she cut I go in there and Santa came, and I had this life-size cutout of Edward Cullen, and he had a lanyard around his neck, and it had a $200 gift card to Hot Topic, so I could go pick out clothes and stuff that I
I mean
wanted.
that's fantastic.
And it there was so many different outfits, and she went all out. She fully embraced that I wanted to try this out, not knowing that it stuck with me for the rest of my life, but
Mm.
she embraced it, and she wanted to make sure I had a good Christmas. And I think it was the first Christmas after my dad had started dating his now wife, and he completely had cut me off. So, she busted her tail for me, and I will honestly say that was the best Christmas that my family has provided for me.
Hey everybody, I want to take a moment to talk about our new sponsor, W Energy. If you're tired of the usual energy drinks packed with fillers and artificial ingredients, W Energy is here to change the game. They've created a clean energy formula that is free from maltodextrin, artificial coloring, and unnecessary additives. What sets W apart is their focus on cognitive performance. Their unique blend includes vitamins and nootropics, with the star ingredient being Neurofactor. This patented extract from high-quality coffee cherries has been clinically shown to boost brain performance so you can stay sharp and energized throughout your day. And here's the best part. You can enjoy all of this without breaking the bank. If you're ready for that big energy boost, head over to their website and use code SCIENCE at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's SCIENCE and get 10% off of every order. And it lets them know that we sent you. A big thank you to W Energy for giving us the extra kick we need and for sponsoring today's show.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get all sentimental on you guys.
No, I love that. That's nice. That's very nice.
Yeah, mine's not super sentimental, but I do remember when I was a kid, I was very much into just the weird, like, I had the creepy crawlers thing, the little fucking oven that you turn it on, it just had a really hot light bulb in the center of it, and it just fucking heated up the goo that you poured into it into like a little fucking jelly figurine.
It tastes
But
like crap.
they're not meant to eat, my guy. They're just little rubber toy. You made little rubber toys and a metal plate that you just fucking poured like a rubber goo into, and when you heated it up, it just turned into like a solid rubber little toy you could fucking play
Maybe
with.
I'm
It looked
thinking of
like
a
a
different
bug.
thing because there are ones that you did eat, and then it was.
They're the ones you
Oh, they
did
had-
eat and the ones you couldn't eat, but
Yeah,
you still
yeah.
tried to.
Chewed on them anyway. But I remember seeing the commercial for Stretch Armstrong and thinking that was the coolest goddamn thing you could ever get.
He
And
was.
and so I had mentioned it to my folks like a couple times, but Stretch Armstrong was really expensive. You know what wasn't expensive? His arch nemesis. I don't remember his name by any means, but it was this red dude who was like Stretch Armstrong, except he had like an ugly fucking head with like some contraption shit on it.
Mhm.
But his thing was, instead of having like cornstarch goo or jelly or whatever inside of him, uh,
Mhm.
what he did was he had like these foam beads inside with a little bit of that starchy stuff, I think maybe, and then you
Mm.
stuck a fucking pump to the side of his face and just went and fucking sucked all the air out of him, and it made him like
Bruh.
shrivel up, and he had all these like styrofoam beads inside, so he had this like weird texture, and then you could just stretch his ass out to fucking however long you wanted to, and when you want him to go back to normal size, you see a little button on the other side of his head, and he went, and it all went shrunk him back down to normal size, and I thought that was the coolest fucking thing in the world. It wasn't like I was like, holy shit, this is cooler than the Stretch Arm, because all Stretch Armstrong did was he stretched. This guy's got a fucking sucker. It's got a little fucking suction pump that came with it. And then I immediately stuck the suction pump to my forehead, which in hindsight wasn't a great idea.
Nothing like a hickey on your forehead.
Dude, it left a giant welt on my forehead for like 2 weeks. I got a picture of it somewhere buried deep in a fucking pile of old Polaroids and shit. My stupid ass at like 9 years old with this thing's giant red mark in the center of my forehead. But yeah, that thing was the coolest goddamn toy.
I think mine
You
was
know
like
what?
my
No,
snow
go ahead,
scooter.
Newt. Yeah.
I had a little like it was it was basically like a snowboard, but it was like it had a little like handle on it, so it's like a scooter. I think it was so much fun.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Man, I used that for years.
That thing was cool. That sounds really neat.
Like it because like at that time, like I was like in and out of the hospital with like ear infections and a bunch of other issues, so my balance was shit. But I wanted to snowboard, but I couldn't snowboard, so I used this thing.
Yeah. No, I
Great.
don't.
Like you couldn't take it on like the ski hills or anything, but
Yeah,
just
I
for fun.
I don't remember seeing anything like that. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that around here. That's really
Yeah, I don't
neat
think
though.
you
That
guys
sounds
get enough
cool.
snow.
We don't get enough snow. I don't know, man. I don't know. That place around Buffalo and like those areas in New York, they get a lot. It's bad. It gets real bad. But no, that sounds
Man, I
really
remember
cool.
my old
I'd ride
childhood
that.
house had the best place to go tobogganing. Like our hill that we had there was like 100-foot hill, and it was just straight down, and you would just fucking fly.
When you say tobogganing, do you mean sledding?
Yes, I mean sledding, tobogganing.
Okay.
It's called tobogganing
Well,
up
I
here.
got gotta make sure. I don't know all your fucking weird ass Canadian words. I don't know what all your fucking weirdisms are.
We call it tobogganing, sledding. Well, technically, we call it tobogganing. Sledding is usually when we're on a snowmobile.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean that makes sense. That's not the
But
dumbest
at the
thing I've ever
same
heard.
time, we use those words like interchangeably. Like language is
So,
just a joke to us.
it's a joke. Jesus.
That's the problem. We sit between two empires. We sit between the American Empire and the
I mean, you're
British
not
Empire.
wrong. So we had something kind of similar like that. I think it was called Odell's, but it was like that. It was like a big steep hill, and they would give you these giant inflatable donuts with
Mm.
handles on them, and people would fucking die.
Oh yeah.
There's I'd see them hit some people, and I didn't know how they survived or how they got up.
I so at another place I went tobogganing, there was you had to watch out because at the very 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 bottom of the hill, like there was a parking lot. Um, so you had to make sure you were bailing out before you hit that. Uh, only problem was the one time I went down, I got a bunch of snow in my eyes, so I couldn't see. I was trying to wipe, and the next thing I know, thunk, forehead to bumper.
I'm just imagining a little Newt just getting cold cocked by some dude's fucking Ford.
Just all you heard was thunk. That's my forehead. Leaves a dent in this guy's bumper.
That's true. You got a titanium plate in your fucking skull.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, didn't stop it from absolutely just killing me. I was daisy confused for a good. I somehow I didn't get a concussion.
Because you have a metal plate in your face.
Mm.
I it that the part where I hit was just bone.
You basically have like the real world version of vibranium just in your face. It just absorbs the shock. Your brain can't bounce what it doesn't feel.
But yeah, I ended up with this big fucking bruise on my head that stayed for like 2 weeks. I went back to the school and they pulled me
I think I
aside
still
and they're
see
like,
it.
"Are you okay? Are you getting? Is everyone at home treat you well?"
Not the
Like
fucking
they didn't.
school thinking you're getting your ass kicked.
No, I was like I was an idiot tobogganing and I'm like.
This is Canadian school asking you that shit. Like you have to really fuck up.
Yeah.
Like it was a bad bruise because
Man.
I was probably going like 20, 30 miles.
Oh, oh my god! I don't know how I forgot about this because I forgot this was a Christmas present. I figured my shit out.
Oh.
So when I was a kid,
But now you
sad
was a young
story,
warthog.
sad story first. 9/11 happened. My dad is a firefighter.
Sad story first, 9/11.
So my dad's a New York City firefighter,
Mhm.
and unfortunately, I basically didn't see him up until like Christmas. Like he just was in the city all the time, doing, rescue and then body recovery and then chaplain
Yeah.
duty. Like he was a very busy and very traumatized human being.
Yeah.
Uh, but he wrote at that time I had gotten into my first major role in theater. Like, and mind, even as a kid, I was really big on acting. And it was the school play. I got cast as Gaston in Beauty and the Beast. Now, Gaston was also, oh, sorry, Beauty and the Beast was also playing on Broadway. My dad wrote to this the producers on Broadway and shit, and was like, this is the situation. I'm a firefighter. My son's doing this play. I want to do something special for him. Is there anything you guys could do for us? Like, I'm not asking for free tickets or anything. I want to make this experience special for my kids. So they're like, okay, cool. We got you guys covered. Come see us like after the show. So we go and we see the show. Absolutely amazing. And then my dad's like, okay, cool, we're gonna go get signatures from the actors. We're gonna go wait by the stage door. Lo and behold, it was totally by accident too. This was really kismet. Guess who was waiting at the stage door for the show?
What does kismet mean?
Like perfect timing, like the absolute alignment of like the stars.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
So perfect. The other lead actress, the girl who was playing Belle in my show, also was at this particular performance, also waiting by the door for an autograph. Not arranged by her parents, not done by. This is total chance. They come back and they're like, "Okay, we're ready to bring you backstage now. How many are coming with us?" So me and my parents being wonderful, like, "Oh, come with us." And they take us backstage, and then they take us on stage, and waiting there is the guy who plays Gaston, and he's like, "Hey, I like thanks for coming out to guys. I heard you two like I heard you're in a performance of Beating the Beast. I heard you're gonna play me." I'm like, yeah." Like, and it wasn't a nobody either. So I don't know if you remember Mary Kate and Ashley had like a TV show when they were teenagers?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
It was the dad from that TV show playing Gaston.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it was like somebody I had known from television also like, doing this shit. And I'm like, "Oh my god, this is amazing." And so like I got to like actually perform on a Broadway stage doing the role of the musical it was in.
That's pretty
Hey,
cool.
yeah, that's pretty
And that
cool.
was the Christmas gift my dad gave me, and I'm like that was probably like top Christmas gift. Either
Yeah.
that or when my parents and my in-laws worked together and they got me golf clubs.
Oh, nice.
Like they got me a whole golf set basically.
I was like, man, it was a really hard choice. It was a tie between either this really sentimental, awesome gift from my dad or golf clubs.
I mean, golf
A really
clubs are
nice
a
set of
pretty
clubs.
awesome gift.
Oh
You're
man,
not wrong. They're expensive as fuck.
I had a really good. My brother got me a really good gift. He took me to see video games live at the Symphony of Nova Scotia.
What is that?
So
Oh, that's a good show.
so video games live. They go they go to like local symphonies and they bring the like the music stuff and they perform with the local symphonies all the popular video game music that you know that like they have multiple albums and they'll like pick which ones they want.
Like they'll
Right.
do
And
Halo live.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
they did Super Mario, they did uh um they did Metal Gear Solid, they did Skyrim, they did a whole bunch, and it was honestly one of the best nights. It was so good. The crowd was amazing. The all the performances were like fantastic. Um, it was just it was such a good night. Like before we even got there, like we dressed up in like suits and everything, and we went out to like dinner. Like me, my brother, and my cousin went out to dinner, and we went to like a fancy restaurant, and that's when I had lost poutine. It was like fancy. Let's have fancy poutine.
Fancy poutine.
It
Fancy
was
and poutine
delicious.
do not belong in a sentence together at all.
I know, but you wouldn't think lobster poutine would be any good, right? But it was
No, that
so
sounds delicious if done right.
it was so good,
Yeah, that
so
sounds
freaking
delicious
good.
done right. John,
Um,
what? Oh,
yeah. Okay, Karen. Yeah, I'm done now. I
John,
I'd love to say.
what was your coolest Christmas present?
Yeah. Mm.
2 no.
There's
Ah,
been
there
a
you are.
few. There's been a few. Let me tell you.
It's been a few.
There's been a few. I'll say from like when I was a kid getting an airsoft gun that had a grenade launcher
Oh,
attachment. Like that was pretty cool.
I'm
'Cause I got
sorry.
into
Um,
airsoft for a while.
oh, okay. I'm like, what?
An airsoft gun with a grenade launcher?
Mm-hmm.
For a second, I thought he meant actual grenade launcher, and I'm like, are we admitting to felonies on podcast now?
I
Hell yeah.
honestly, I
We
wouldn't
them
put pat. I
boys.
wouldn't
We
put it
them
past.
boys.
I wouldn't put it past his old man to have the license to buy one. But I just didn't know they made airsoft guns with grenade launchers like attached to them.
Oh, they're fun.
Fully functional.
Really?
Yeah.
So they
That
shoot like a shotgun essentially.
Oh, gotcha.
So
That's
imagine the tip of the grenade launcher, like of
uh
the grenade round, is just like 10 barrels to shoot airsoft from.
oh, that's okay. That sounds fucking horrific. That sounds awful. I hate it. I didn't know they did that. That's hmm. I knew they did paint grenades like for paintball and shit. I just didn't know they did airsoft styles like that.
See, because
Oh
that
yeah,
makes
no.
sense, yeah.
Yeah,
The,
yeah,
the
yeah.
you should see the airsoft tanks.
I'm fucking sorry. What the hell did you just say to me?
so so basically, what guys do is they take like a pickup truck or something. They cut
Right.
the body off of it. They basically just keep the frame and the engine and everything. Build armor on it. Build it into like a functioning like light armored vehicle with a rotating turret on top that fires thousands of BBs a minute.
Uh,
like like you hear it and it's terrifying because you hear it wind up and then you just hear BBs flying out of it and mock Jesus.
fucking why?
Yeah.
Because some
Just
people like they go
I mean,
right
I like
into
the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut's fucking great.
yeah with the balloons on the back, so you
Yeah,
that's how you
but
take
he's
the
carrying
juggernaut
a
out.
fucking airsoft minigun.
see,
And
I could understand an airsoft minigun. That
If it
I
exists as a weapons platform, it probably exists in airsoft form. I'm waiting for airsoft to have their own version of the vampire system.
the what?
Oh, probably okay, so like in modern warfare and tactics, probably one of the funniest shit that the American military has figured out. So, you know how the most popular vehicle of militias is the Toyota Hilux?
I do now. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh my god, fuck, go look up like Toyota Hilux. It's literally a fucking Toyota ad actually. Where they have
Jesus
it like
Christ.
modified with like anti-aircraft weapons, rocket pods, etc. Like, you know, a fucking technical. Almost every technical you see in the Middle East is a fucking Toyota Hilux. But
Jesus. Okay.
so we're like, okay, they have like, especially in like Ukraine, they don't have unnecessarily a lot of armored vehicles. What they do have is a shit ton of pickup trucks because farmers.
Mhm.
So we developed a system that with minimal amount of work, almost no modification to the actual vehicle itself other than just like bolting the thing down to it. They're able to put a fully functioning anti-air, anti-armor rocket system on this bitch.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's fantastic.
I mean, it's smart. It's that's genius.
And it's called the Vampire.
God damn you, DARPA.
Yep. DARPA just doing weird shit.
DARPA's just doing what DARPA do. Yeah, that's Jesus fucking Christ. I'm telling you, man. The
DARPA is what
shit.
happens when you give an autistic enough budget to fight God. It said
Oh,
you
Jesus.
have unlimited budget to try to figure out how to kill God. Fucking do it.
Yeah. I want to be able to
Send.
fight whatever.
I'm looking to fight a kaiju. Fucking build it.
Listen, imagine you're trying to take down Superman, okay?
Basically, that's basically what they do.
Like, I'd like to imagine that the head of DARPA is just a short, bald guy who hates
Yeah, it's fucking
aliens.
Dr. Robotnik up in this bitch.
It's fucking Lex Luthor, just fucking.
I don't know what I just did,
Jesus.
but I'm still playing Sea of Thieves right now, and I've stumbled upon a fucking ghost fleet of ghost ship fleet. Like
Jesus. Yeah,
They are shooting jokes at me.
yeah, Sea of Thieves has been a lot of fun. We've been doing a lot more of that. We need to I'm really excited to actually start filming something in Sea of Thieves. I'm almost willing to just film something as we like rent boats instead of owning one. Just because they're expensive.
I
Like they're pretty
actually,
close.
Dickel, as of last night, Steve and I both bought boats.
Fuck yeah.
So Steve bought a sloop, and I haven't bought it, but I have exactly a little more than enough to buy a galleon.
Oh, perfect. All right, cool.
I have the 500,000 gold required.
Hell yeah. I wish I wish I was able to play more so I could get the gold to buy a boat.
I've been playing Sea of Thieves so much longer.
I yeah, I try to jump on when I get a chance, but
I
I'm
want to
excited to start
reenact
filming stuff.
I can't fucking find my viewpoint of it, but my all-time favorite clip, I want to reenact it. I want to get into a fight with other people, swim over with like the super barrel. So,
Yeah,
you've seen the gunpowder barrel?
right,
There's a bigger version of it. And what
right.
I did
It has like a
was I
supersized.
swum my ass over like a fucking like just SEAL Team 6, just swimming my ass underneath the water. I swam underneath their boat and I just I aloha akbad and fucking and their ship literally leapt out of the water
That's
and
fucking
sank.
amazing.
It was amazing. They did not
That
know what
is
hit them. They
that is
weren't
really
even
funny.
mad. They were just sad.
You just watch everything just fall apart. You're just like, well, damn. I guess that's the end of it. Just like it's the end of this episode. You like that? That's such a, yeah. I like, yeah. What's the word? Segue. That was a great segue. Just like it's the end of this episode. Make sure to go check out our sponsors. You can use code SCIENCE. You get 10% off your orders. Joe, can you spell science?
SCIENCE.
Yay! Yes, go code science. You get 10% off at your W orders. Appreciate you, W, for sponsoring us. I always love it when you're here. I apologize for last episode.
Why are you apologizing?
Because last episode's where we made the chubby dubby joke, and man, it's really funny. But yeah, but make sure you go check those out. Try to check out our YouTube channel, which is now youtube.com/@ DTFYT, not the MSG. It is now DTFYT, to go to our YouTube. Same thing, if you go follow us on Twitter, it's at DTF_prod. That'll get you over there to our Twitter, and you can follow us there. And yeah, make sure to like us on, give us those 5-star ratings on Spotify. It actually, so for us, even though we're fucking almost 20 episodes deep, uh the ratings really actually help because it can get us like posted to more people as they listen to other things, and then it just auto plays our shit because it doesn't know what else to grab. Those ratings help us, so give us some of those ratings, let us know. And yeah, let us know if my math is right and this is episode 17 in the comments, or you do the math and figure it out and let us know. I hope everyone has a great night. We'll see you guys next time. Bye. Get the fuck out of here, Craig.